Hi, I'm Infinity Kitsune, and today today I'll be playing Devils in the Cards. Let's go through the tutorial first. Allow me to introduce myself, Madame Quacking. My cards will reveal not just your fate, but the story hidden within the patterns. Right. To perform the spread and glimpse into the past, you will need these cards. They read traces invisible to the eye. Let's draw the cards. These are your cards. Each has its own value and suit, but more on that later. This is the spread area. You can place cards from your hand here. Try placing this green card in the spread zone. Right. Excellent. Now I will explain how to perform the spread to glimpse into the past. Do you see the crystal ball? It has changed color and revealed a number. Using the cards, you must fulfill the condition it indicates. So this is your current spread result. Just adjust it so that this number matches the number in the crystal ball. Right. Now about the suits. There are 4 in the game: coin, rose, crown, and skull. Each suit has its own special property in the spread. Take the second card of coins and place it in the spread zone. Alright, second card. Excellent. As you can see, the cards are highlighted. This means the special role of this suit has been fulfilled. Highlighted colors double their value. Right. At any moment, you can open the scroll of rules to remind yourself how everything works here. Look at the rules. Alright. Also include how each suit works. One is the number to win the round is in the crystal ball. 2 is the color of the ball needed for the suit. Alright. We can track our score using the mirror. The color of the mirror shows your dominant suit, so it has to match. The suit of coins. If a coin card is next to another coin, value is doubled. Right. The suit of skulls is cards at the edges of the spread double the value. And at the very end. Crowns. Cards are doubled if they are not adjacent to other crown cards, so cannot be beside another crown card. The suit of roses are cards are doubled if placed between any 2 cards, including cards of the same suit. Alright, got it. Pay attention to the color of the mirror. It indicates the dominant suit in the spread. To receive a hint, make the mirror's color match the color of the crystal ball. Okay. You make the correct spread and the true picture of the past will be revealed to you. Keep in mind that you don't always need to use all the cards in your hand. I will help you the first time. So this and this. Got it. Read this. This is a scene from the past. It will help you reconstruct the event and uncover the truth. Since your spread was perfect, both the required number and suit match, you will receive an additional clue. Right, an imminent meeting. And one final tip for the future: to reach the required number, you don't always need to place a card in the perfect position. Good luck. Madame Quacking. I cannot express in words how grateful I am for your reception. As a man of science, I hoped until the last that I could manage without esoteric indulgences. Yet the police are powerless. I beg you, madame, look into the past and tell me who killed my wife. It was a gloomy evening. Foxicia and I set forth a carriage for the estate of Sir Oswald Blackmore, the wealthiest badger in the kingdom. He was hosting a charity dinner at which Foxicia was to perform. Right, got it. So focus on the items that they're holding. She's holding a letter with a diamond symbol. The reception was splendid, and the guests numerous. Yet Foxicia and I spent the first part of the evening apart. Many approached her as one would a celebrated pianist. I, meanwhile, encountered Lady Bella Nottingham, and we lost ourselves in memories. Let's just make sure that this fits for it. The scene contains a modern weapon. The obvious would be this, but yeah, it doesn't really make sense. It might be the drink. It might be the drink because there's several drinks here, and there's a drink here that Foxicia is holding. Once the guests had grown tired of conversation, Sir Blackmore gave a brief, rather empty speech on the virtues of patrons. Then it was Foxia's turn. A stately polonaise, followed by a couple of her usual nocturnes. The audience applauded. So this has been at the end. Got it. Focus on the wall. So there's a skull here. Diamond again. Oh, the badger is also. He has a diamond here as well. Got it. Gotcha. Foxia was surrounded by guests while I succumbed to boredom. I had likely overindulged in drink and failed to notice when she slipped away. Right. So you don't know when your wife slipped away? Got it. Why is he holding her hand and leading her away? And she seems jealous at the... I did not know how much time had passed, but at some point Sir Blackmore suggested a walk in the winter garden and a cigar. My head throbbed from the drink I had taken. Fortunately, Blackmore spoke freely and demanded no reply. No reply? Demonstrating a character's innocence is not key. The horror is beyond words. The maze of drink cleared when I saw her lying on the wet ground. Her fur, her dress was soiled, her fur matted, and her eyes motionless. How am I to live with this now? The character's appearances have changed. So it's not him. It's not these two. But they weren't there. The badger's weird. I'm ready to answer. Okay. The cards pointed to Lady Nottingham, and alas, they were mistaken. No evidence of her guilt was found, and the family's wealth quickly silenced the police and the press. Then ruined Dr. Purrley with counter lawsuits. Having lost his reputation, Purrley was forced to leave Pawdon and became a country doctor in a distant, forgotten village. Lady Bella, disappointed in men once and for all, invested the money gained from the scandal in founding Lapton's first school for girls, thus earning a new fame far more favorable. Right, I'm just gonna like move through everything else. It's not her. It was the husband. The cards pointed to Dr. Purrley, and of course he told him. His reaction was furious. He overturned the table, shattered the crystal ball, and broke several rare crystals. Later you realize the cards had been mistaken. But by then, the doctor's anger had grown into obsession. He devoted his life to convincing others that fortune-telling was dangerous and utterly meaningless, which drove many clients away from you. Thanks, I guess. I'm sorry that I chose wrong. Time to do that one more time. Alright, so coming back to this, let's answer wrong a third time. So it was not Lady Nottingham. It was also not Dr. Purrley. Let's see what the incorrect answer for the rabbit is. Let's name him. The cards pointed to Theodore Porwood. Unfortunately, mistakenly, but this was discovered too late. The sparse and circumstantial evidence was enough to send the poor poet to prison for a decade. In prison, his talent flourished. Upon release, Lapwood published a collection of poems dedicated to Foxia, so sincere and mournful that the public immediately recognized Theodore as a star poet. The rest of his life, Theodore lived famous and wealthy, as if fate itself had publicly apologized. Right, so go around. Let's answer. I will point out what the red herrings are. Right, welcome back. So this is the final round, and I did get every single card spread correct. So that's why the items that they're holding is not him, but she's holding a letter with a diamond symbol. And for this is the scene contains a mortal weapon. I would have thought it was the spear, because here it's gone. It's simply the mortal weapon was, I think, was the drinks. Yeah. So for the third image, it says focus on the wall. There's a skull here, the diamond, and he's also wearing a diamond, the badger. The spear is missing, but if it's someone, then it's the badger. It's red, like all around here. And this is also red. But here, one of the drinks is green. So something could be referring to the spear, or it could be referring to the drink. Like one of the drinks getting like swapped out or something. In here, he was drinking like a red drink. So it's not him. Yeah. And the drink beside him now it's green. And the character's appearances have changed. So he looks shocked. She also looks quite shocked. The husband is obviously quite shocked. The diamond, and him having a diamond. Most likely the spear. But the murder weapon that the second scene indicates might be the drink. It most likely would be the drink, like the glass of wine, and it's also green here, so it's most likely the wine. They all look shocked. I'm ready to answer. Who killed Foxicia Purrley? It was the badger. The cards did not lie. The insight had proved correct. There was so much evidence against Sir Blackmore that not even money could save him from arrest. The motive was vile. While often performing in the estate of the badger, Foxicia had accidentally discovered secret tunnels where he conducted an illicit fur trade. Without telling anyone, Foxicia attempted to blackmail Blackmore. In response, Sir Blackmore invited her to perform at the next soiree, only to discuss the details afterwards, and he killed her. The sentence for all these nefarious deeds was hailed by the newspapers as a triumph of justice. The badger faced the death penalty by hanging. So how I figured it out was that the letter that Foxicia received had a diamond. And if we're focusing on the wall, there was obviously a diamond. And the badger was also wearing a diamond. So you can see the drinks, they were all red. And in the fourth or fifth scene, it was like a green color. So something was changed in between that. And obviously the badger, being the owner of the estate, he called the drinks for something else. So yeah, final scene was that their appearances all changed. So basically, the cat looks shocked. The rabbit, Theodore, also looks shocked. Lady Nottingham also looks quite shocked, except for the badger. So that was kind of how I figured it out, that it was the badger at the very end. Okay, so these are the authors. Basically the people that made this game. Asia Novikova. art director, narrative design, UX UI, and the backgrounds. Vidya Pavanov is the lead programmer and team lead. Kolya Sikachevsky, art director, character design and animation. Kostya Potapov, responsible for game design and the team lead. Kirill Lomenko, programmer. Maria Sanko, sound design and composer. And Shushan Swarikisan is responsible for localization. I forgot. I will leave a link to this game in the description below. So yeah, that's it. That was Death is in the Cards. And thank you for watching.